So you had an exciting week. You went to see Come From
yes.
Away. So what did you think?
I absolutely loved it.
There's so much hype.
It completely lived up to everything everybody was saying about it. The whole piece has so much heart from start to finish. I think that's one of the biggest things that I would say. You know, every single member of the cast just gives everything. You know, you can see they're just, what comes across, it feels like anyway, that they're so in love with the show, you know, everybody on stage.
Yeah.
And just telling that story, that fantastic story. And I mean, I discovered so much just being in the foyer, and they put this, you know, fantastic, all this information on the wall before I even watched the show about what really happened, you know.
So for anyone who doesn't know, Come From Away shares the incredible real-life story of the 7,000 air passengers from all over the world who were grounded in Canada during the wake of 9/11. And it also tells you the story of the small Newfoundland community that invited these Come From Aways into their lives.
You're living it with them, and it's so touching. And as you say, the time span is so important, what you just mentioned, because it completely, you know, everything segues, doesn't it? There's not one moment where it stops. It from the moment it starts, it just flows all the way through to the end. So you feel like it is those 4 days, you know, that you're living it with them. Obviously, it's a real ensemble piece, isn't it, as well? It's just an ensemble piece from start to finish. Every single act is just telling that story beautifully. I don't know if I mentioned I like Rachel Tucker. I don't know if that's... She's got this fantastic song.
Me in the Sky.
Yes. And, you know, on a serious note, I mean, she is a storyteller, Rachel Tucker, isn't she? That is what she is. Through and through, she is a storyteller. And you hang off every word she sings.
You can hear a pin drop
during
during that number.
There's not one lyric missed. There's not one thing she sings that you don't hear, and you just follow that story. It's absolutely beautiful.
I think the direction of Come From Away is absolutely phenomenal. It's a one-act show. It manipulates the audience. It doesn't allow you to applaud after the majority of the songs.
No.
I think there's about kind of 4 pressure points when you actually get to release some of that tension and applaud.
That's right.
And it evokes an amazing response.
And also, what I was thinking about when I watched it as well, it's just got this incredible mixture of comedy. You know, there's lighter moments, and obviously all those really raw moments that are just so full of heartache, obviously, with the circumstances. And because, you know, obviously, you know, laughter and tears and happiness and sadness are so closely connected, and the show does that so beautifully. And I really remember there's one moment where you're just laughing your head off at something that's happened on stage, and then you just get this moment that just cuts straight through. And it's one of the characters just saying that she can't find her son, and he's a firefighter in New York, and she just wants to know that he's safe. And it just hits you, you know, the whole auditorium, as you can hear a pin drop, and everyone just goes, you can almost felt that intake of breath, you know. It's a brilliant show.